I just turned 20 years old today! So yeah, 2 full decades of living on this green and blue earth, basically. And it's been a pretty good. It's been a pretty good day today. Like, actually, I've actually had a pretty good week recently. Like in regards to like the reviewing stuff. Like, I've started a bunch of scripts and I've like also taken notes on a bunch of different movies that so it's like I could basically just right now start writing scripts for stuff. Like I could right now do a script for like a Halloween review or a Christmas review, you know, just to kind of get it done right now, so I'm not like scrambling to get it done like by that deadline, because for some reason, like as either lethargic or as hectic as stuff gets, I will basically make sure that there's always a Christmas review. Like for the past few years, I've always had a Christmas review. So, but I'm also like, so just kind of a brief update on like, so while I'm also writing scripts, I'm also like in the final stages of editing for the Rugrats in Paris review. That's finally going to be coming up, and I can finally get started on writing a script for the Rugrats and Go Wild review, and then we could wrap this whole bullshit up in a nice, neat bow, and then I can just continue from there. It'll be fun. It'll be good fun. And like that was basically the good news in terms of reviews. The bad news in terms of reviews is that a lot of my reviews have been taken down off of YouTube. Well, taken down as in like they were blocked worldwide, and then I had to take them down. Because what's the point of having a video on YouTube if I'm the only person who can watch it? So, and it's happened to 2 reviews recently. Beforehand, I think, like, as of now, the reviews of, let's see, Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, Fievel Goes West is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while for me to figure this out. Warriors of the Wind barely even made it to YouTube. Like, with Warriors of the Wind, I actually uploaded that to YouTube, but then it was immediately blocked by Studio Ghibli. I don't know. Small Soldiers is also blocked because Universal. I think that was it for a while, and now, because of Hasbro, I guess, the reviews for Hearthforming Eve and Ghostbusters have also been blocked, and then me taking them down. And so basically now the only places where you can see those reviews now are, of course, on my Blip channel, or I could also just, and I've also heard that I could just go back into editing, mirror the image, and then just put it back out, and then just upload it again, and see what happens. I don't know if I should. I don't really care if I do that, but I guess I don't know. I'll let you guys sort that out for me. The whole, like, should I just mirror the image and then upload it? So that's 6. So it's like 6 out of 15 reviews that have been well, 15 reviews in total. But then again, I still haven't uploaded the Rugrats movie review up to YouTube yet. So then again, I don't have the final cut to that video. Because what happened is that what happened was I edited that review, and then I sent it off to Connor, and then he put in the final touches, like his final thing, his final touches, and then he uploaded it to Blip. So the final cut for that is basically his final cut. And that's sort of where Rugrats in Paris is right now. I edited most of it. He's putting in like some of his own stuff, like his own his own jokes or his own sound, and then he'll send it back to me, and then I'll add in the final the finishing touches, and then it will be up. when, I'm not sure. He actually has a job. I don't. Still kind of looking for that, so... basically, this... From here onward, it's just going to be like a vlog about my birthday, about how I spent my birthday so far. So, if all you really came for was just like the update to about what I'm doing with reviews, you can go ahead and just leave if you want. So, me never really knowing what I want to do for my birthday, or like whenever someone asks me like, what do you want for birthday or something like that, I just kind of randomly put in this idea of, what if we went down to like the Tri-Cities, which is about an hour or so southeast, and it's like, and the Tri-Cities is Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland, yeah, Kennewick, Pasco, Richland. And so my parents and I drove down to Richland to go to Hastings, a really good bookshop, a really good place, because it's a big place, and they sell and rent DVDs and DVDs, movies and stuff. They also have like a big mid section with like comics and manga, and video games and music. And then the other side is books. Books. And what's funny is that some of the stuff that I basically intended to buy for myself ended up being purchased by my parents and then given to me as birthday gifts, which is fun. Oh yeah, my brother was texted me in the morning. I had a really troubled sleep last night. I don't know what the problem was, but. Excitement? I have no idea, but my brother was texting me and like asking what I wanted, and because I have a piano right there, I'll be careful right there. So I got this piano, this keyboard right there, and I got that because my parents went on a month-long trip to help out with their respective parents, their respective parents, like my grandparents, and so they brought back a lot of interesting stuff, and one of them was a keyboard. And so now I have a keyboard. It's fantastic. So because I have the keyboard, I asked my brother for like songbooks, and so he basically just it gave me like a couple so like just some money in my PayPal account, so I can use that to buy some songbooks. And I'm already thinking of like, let's see, I did just wish list like some the two Owl City songbooks on Amazon. But then again, I also really like the band Fun or Imagine Dragons, that sort of stuff. Oh, actually, now I'm wondering, oh god, what if there are songbooks for Dragon Force? Like, just piano, vocal, and guitars. Holy shit! The guitar ones would be taking up most of it, but some of their songs do have like the piano, some of the piano chords for like Dawn Over the New World or Starfire. That'd be fun to learn to play. And as for the presents I did get today, like just like the physical ones, my I guess let's just start with the ones that I intended to buy for myself. Sorry, I had to cut there. There was just some. I get kind of annoyed when it's like when there's other people in the second story of the house when I'm recording something. So I don't know if it's I don't know if anal retentive is the word for that. It probably isn't, but. I just don't like other people up here when I'm taping stuff. It annoys me so much. Anyway. So the first thing I bought was K-On! The movie, and the thing of it is I haven't actually watched all of K-On! Yet. I've only watched up to the 8th episode when Azusa finally shows up, it's kind of weird how it's funny how they basically just blow through a whole year, and like they blow through like in the time of the show, it's like they blow through a whole year in like 6 episodes, and then episode 7, like 7 or 8, Azusa finally shows up, and then the episode after that is her actually becoming a member of the band and like getting to know her a lot more. So that's fun. It's such a fun, adorable show, really. And what's funny is that like I got into that show really like in a very interesting way, where it's like I was on I was on Tumblr, and of course I get into the sort of the romance fanfics and all that. So and then I started seeing like pictures on Tumblr of like these characters, and then and it's like I find the art adorable, of course, and then I find out the characters' names, like, okay, that's Ritz, that's Mio, that's Yui, that's okay, I got that now. And so then it's like now I find out like what the show actually is, like where they're from, and then I just go onto fanfiction.net and then I search for the fanfics with those characters, and then I just start reading them. So it's like I started reading the fanfics long before I actually started watching the show. It's really weird. So now I'm actually now going like, huh, so this is canon, huh? So this is what canon is. Another thing that I got myself was this is Queen of the Demons, and there's a series, and I haven't actually started reading them yet, but I'm already basically just kind of buying the series anyway. It's called it's by this sci-fi fantasy author called David Drake, and it's called Lord of the Isles. And so rarely do I actually blind buy anything. Like if I buy a book, it's usually because I've heard of it or I've heard of the author. Like I own 3 John Green books because I'm on Tumblr a lot and I keep hearing about John Green. So now I have a copy of Looking for Alaska, which I've read, The Fault in Our Stars, and Will Grayson. So, yeah. But this is one of those rare cases where I just decided to blindly buy this, and it's like I find actually this kind of looks interesting, like with the map of those realms and all that, and then I find out this is the first in like a series of 9 books, and when I went back to the same bookstore, they didn't have the second book, but they did have the third book. And then today I go to Hastings, and they have the second book. So I have the initial trilogy to it, the first 3 out of 9. Although I did spend most of the day reading Ender's Game, which I didn't buy at Hastings. I bought it I bought it when I bought the third book of the Lord of the Isles. So, and I'm actually pretty liking Ender's Game so far. Like I'm actually not getting. It's not too difficult to read for me, and I am fully aware of how much of a political asshole Orson Scott Card is. I'm fully aware of that. That doesn't mean he's not a bad writer. So far, I am kind of liking it, but it's like the first 3 chapters is like talking about Ender being like a 6-year-old. I'm like, and then I just think of like the Angry Video Game Nerd in his review of like the Terminator NES game, where it's like he's like there, I have all my extra lives, all 6 of them. 6? Only 6? So that's what I was thinking. And I like that his name's Ender because his real name is Andrew. Like, his real name's Andrew, but then somehow that turned into the nickname Ender, and I like that. It makes a lot of sense to me. As for the stuff that I bought also 2 CDs. Aim and Ignite, the first album of Fun, period. Or Fun Punkt, I guess you could say. Punkt is German, but Aim and Ignite. And I have this on iTunes, but I also like collecting CDs of stuff that I really like. And so we listened to this on the way back home. So my parents got to listen to some more fun. That's they're really good, and The Gambler is a really sweet song. And the other one was Nightwish, Dark Passion Play, which is basically which has one of the songs that I actually have on my iPod by Nightwish, Amaranth. What's actually kind of ironic is that the regular, like, this is a used copy of the collector's edition of Dark Passion Play, and like the regular edition of Dark Passion Play that they had was like $10, and this was $8.50. And it has both CDs. It has like the disc one is the album Dark Passion Play, and the second disc is orchestral arrangements. And I'm like, fucking A. So I got that, and then there's some, and then my parents got me this. The Daily Show and Philosophy, and I actually have one of these and philosophy books. I have Watchmen and Philosophy, but I haven't really read it. And basically what these books are is like a series of essays, like a collection of essays, just kind of analyzing about like some of the philosophical aspects of certain shows. Like there's a Batman and Philosophy. There's a there's like an and philosophy for everything. A South Park and Philosophy, or The Simpsons and Philosophy. And so they have The Daily Show and Philosophy, like just kind of analyzing the just kind of like I just said, like the philosophical aspects of these certain things. I like I said, I haven't really. Actually, now that I think about it, it's now somehow I'm reminded of film critic Hulk, the guy who basically types long-winded film essays, like film review essays, and he types them in the voice of the Hulk, which basically means typed in all caps and just replacing with I or me as Hulk. So, and even then, it's hard. Even then, like when I'm reading his stuff, I don't read it in the voice of the Hulk. I'm just reading it as just like his regular, just sort of like that regular person who's just talking normally and very intelligently. And the guy is smart as all hell. Like just talking about how certain like the actual story mechanics, like how certain things don't work in terms of story mechanics, and just holy crap. And like the guy wrote like 17,000 words for his review of Man of Steel, and I read all of it over the course of a few days. I read all of it, but it worked. But he did a really good job of just breaking down why he didn't think it did that well in the movie, and why certain people still like the movie overall. And also kind of made sense as to why I didn't like it. The other presents that I did get that I got were from my brother. I have two brothers. The eldest one gave me some stuff too. Michael. He gave me this book called Film Editing. So obviously that's in relation to like what I do in my spare time. Haven't looked too much into it though, because I spend most of my time reading Ender's Game. Free to Choose: A Personal Statement, which I think is basically a classic inquiry into the relationship between freedom and economics. So I think this is one of those books that would like just kind of help me kind of get my life started, or at least in terms of like monetarily wise, or money or stuff like that. Fun. And of course, him being him, there's at least one novelty gift, which is like a melting clock that you put like on the side of your desk, like that, or that. Even though like the one thing I know, literally the whole melting watch, like the melting clock, that's literally the only thing I know about Salvador Dali. That and the fact that he's a character in Midnight in Paris, played by Adrian Brody. That was a good movie, by the way. Really good movie. It's been a good day. A really good long day of driving. Also pretty damn hot. It's basically a desert here, and so I think So yeah, it was a great day, and I think I'll get back to like either watching, watching some more K-On! Or writing more stuff. Either actually getting started writing more scripts, or my own, or even my own stories and such. Or even like trying to figure out more on the piano and to see if I can actually figure out how to write stuff, because I want to learn multiple ways of how to express myself through art. I also have 2 bamboo tablets that I haven't used in months. It's like, damn it, I also want to draw some stuff, because I actually have an idea of what I want to draw now, so yes, it's been a pretty fascinating 2 decades of life. Here's to many decades more.